Well guys, welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood Blake or BD Basson here. How are you guys doing today? And as you guys can see, we are out on a beautiful body of water here in Wisconsin. And I'm lucky enough to be staying on this lake right now with my beautiful fiance's family. I rent a lake house on this lake every year. I dump the boat in, I whack on some bass. Not only did I whack on fish on the jig, look at the pictures right here, but I did something even cooler, and that's what motivated me to film today's video. I caught some fish on the Swimbait. I've got some really cool realistic ones that I want to put to the test against some largemouths. Probably a ripe 90 degrees and sunny. We'll see if these bass are even in the mood to eat a big bait. We're gonna grind it out. Let's go. All right, sometimes I need to just sit down, talk to you boys a little bit about what I'm doing here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're spot locked. Look at my chesty. We've got pleasure boaters galore. No big deal. It is what it is. You gotta fight through the adversity sometimes. You're gonna go to fisheries where majority of the people out here are pleasure boaters. It is what it is. Actually, I think the fisheries like this, typically the bass are untouched. At least in Wisconsin, most people are fishing for panfish, walleyes. They're fishing for dinner. They're not fishing for these bass. These bass are shockingly stupid for how many people are on this lake all the time. Look, and I actually noticed that these are the lakes where the glide bait bite and outlandish big baits get bit even better because these fish just, they don't see it. They see a night crawler on a bobber. They don't see a freaking sick shad glide bait. But let's talk about this bait for a second. I actually got this bait from a guy on Instagram named Hun Lures. He makes some sick, what's the term that he uses? Like 3D molds, I believe, of actual fish essentially. And look at how sick this shad glide bait is. Got that brush style tail, which I like a lot. Really nice shad paint job too. Realistic eyes, just everything about it screams realism. Now, like I said, it didn't come perfectly balanced, at least for what I was fishing it on. Maybe it was my line too. Just wasn't perfectly balanced, so I did balance it out with some treble wire, as well as a suspend strip in the front. So not only one did it help me balance the bait, but it also helps me get this bait down a little bit quicker. Like I said before, a lot of my slow sink glide baits, they're like damn near slow float. They barely go under the surface unless you give them a lot of time. It doesn't get down there too slow, but not too quick. Kind of that perfect happy medium if you're gonna fish shallow when you're also gonna move on to these little deeper weed edges like I've been doing. But yeah, pretty sick looking bait. It doesn't have that crazy chop joint like some swim baits. Here, let me grab that out for you, like a true chopper glide. So you notice like this Tom's Custom Baits perch that I like to throw a lot. It's got that pretty significant angle there, and that allows me to really chop that bait. Now this guy, when you put it side by side, you'll notice that the angle is significantly more of that Tom's Custom Baits, which isn't necessarily an advantage, but it makes it a completely different bait to fish. I can either fish it a little quicker, or I can hang it next to cover with really quick chops that don't move it too far forward, but more side to side. So the joint on this bait isn't necessarily optimized to be chopped, but I think it looks a lot better on a chop than it does an S. Overall, really cool little bait, snack size, about 5.5 inches, maybe an ounce and a half bait. This is kind of a swim bait that anybody could pick up, throw on a medium heavy bass stick, and go catch some. Not using giant trebles, not using anything crazy. Just a fun little bait that you can get out, catch some bass on. On that note, I'm gonna start fishing again. I'm seeing big, deep, suspended ones on the cheater box, but guys, I'm dialing in right now. I'm catching them only on the glide. That cheater box is tempting on this lake though. A lot of these fish like to suspend, but I gotta fish like a real angler right now and not use my cheater box. Shiver me timbers. Oh. Oh my gosh, there is a bass. Yes, bro, I made like a little noise there indicating that I think I got bit. Oh. And I'm like, nah, probably not. I kind of shook that off. Come to the side of the boat and here comes like a maybe 2-pound bass. Follow my glide to the boat and I ripped it out of the water like a bozo. But that's what I'm saying, guys. I always freaking get pwned by these fish. Just noticing that bait a little too late, and then my reaction speed is not very good, and I mess it up. So maybe could have caught that fish if I was a little bit more agile. Got him right there. I don't know how big he is, I can't tell. Crushed it. Crushed the freaking glide bait. He's in the grass, come out. Go. Gonna go for the flip. Oh, let's go. Let's go, baby. Oh, hey, not quite the size we're after. However, look at that. T-boned it on that grass edge. That is sick, dude. 5.5 inch bait, maybe. You know, get bit type of glide bait. But yeah, perfect to get bit glide bait. It's like that perfect size where you can get a bigger bite, but you'll also get bit quite a bit. Oh my gosh, how'd that go in here? It's not in your gills, thankfully. It's like under your gills plate though. There we go, money. Fat little 1.5-pounder right there, crushing that little swim bait. That is so sick, dude. All right, buddy, appreciate that bite. Let's get another. How's it going? Yeah, catching them. Right now I'm fishing a glide bait, I'll show you. So it's like a 5.5, 6 inch shad glide.
How deep's that
So I have some lead wire on it, so it's getting down a little deeper. It's pretty much as I want it to sink, but I'm fishing it like 2 to 3 feet below the surface. So they're kind of just looking up and eating it. But yeah, I just caught one like a second ago right there.
Yeah, we have good luck here with the wacky rig.
Well, oh yeah, that'll get bit here.
Last whack is right out here, the drop off.
Oh yeah, yep. I'm on it right now. Well, good luck, you guys. Not sure if I mentioned this too, but the combo I'm currently using to throw this glide bait is a 7/6 medium heavy mod fast in the black bass lineup from St. Croix Rods. Also using the 7 GS casting reel. This is in the 7 3-to-1. Pretty much do it all workhorse gear ratio. And I got 20-pound copal. Essentially, you get fairly clear line, less visible to fish. You get the more of the stretch of mono, the clarity in the water is fluorocarbon. It's a good balance, gives you that good stretch when you're fighting fish on treble hook baits like this glide bait here. I've honestly really come to like this line category when it comes to fishing a glide bait with treble hooks. It just really helps keep those fish pinned. Also, this medium heavy, moderate fast rod. Not that fast action where you're not ripping the hooks out of their mouth. You got that solid parabolic taper there. Feels like some rain's about to come right now. I can feel that cold wind coming. Feels really good actually, because it's been hotter than the devil's titties last few days. I'll take a little bit of rain, honestly. I got a rain jacket for the camera, so I can still film technically. So I'm honestly down. I'm down to clown with this rain. No lie, no kizzy. Oh my gosh, I think there's a big on my glide bait. I think there's a big. I looked down at my cheater box and I see a mark that looks pretty sizable. Got him. Dude, that was a 3.5, 4 pounder. Crushed the glide bait, jumped and shook it. Oh, dude. No, that is pain. Is that a fish? Oh, it's a nice bass in the freaking glide bait. Dude, I didn't know if I was going, oh, jumped again. No, stay down, bud. No, not into the grass down, bud, but don't jump again. Oh, stay pinned, stay pinned. No, don't jump, don't jump. Yes. Come here, come up here, bud. Not a giant, but oh my gosh, good one though. No, he jumped out of the net. Yes, got him, got him. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. My camera just overheated, of course, too, in the last freaking 10 minutes, because it's so damn hot out here. Look at that, dude. Freaking swim bait eater, baby. Well, of course, we weren't rolling because it is hot as balls out here, but as you guys saw in the chesty perspective, we caught ourselves a fish on the freaking shad glide. Let's pull her out. Oh! She doesn't want to be pulled out. Pause. No, it is not a giant fish. It's like a 2.5 pounder, but a stout one munching the glide bait. There's this really big shallow main lake point that drops off super steep, and I'm casting it to the shallows, working it out. And that fish ate it right when it got to that deeper break. Look at that. Little glide, nice bass. Let's go, baby. Check out that plumper. We get you right back, sweetie. See ya. Now, hopefully we can keep this camera rolling throughout the day. When we get a little bit of overcast here and that sun's blocked out, it's not too bad. But when that sun's beating down and it's 90 degrees out here, it's not ideal. Not just for the camera, but for me. It's hot as balls out here. And I'm wearing pants, dude. I'm wearing freaking pants. What am I doing? Whoa, that was a big fish. I gotta get back to casting. Those are all big, dude. Solid largemouth. That's a big one, dude. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. That'll be a net getter for sure. Oh my gosh, dude. I saw some big suspended ones. A lot of the suspended bass out here haven't been like very big. This one's seeming like at least like a 4 pounder. Oh, that's a pig. That's a pig. That's a pig. That's a pig. Yep. Yes, no shot, dude. Dude, yes. Look at that. First couple casts, I'm literally not even trying to fish a minnow right now. Bro, what? Look at that, guys. I literally didn't even come out here to fish a minnow, but I picked it up because I saw a couple of big suspended largemouth. Look at that. That's like a 3 3/4 or so. Crushed that wingman 375. Boom, baby. That's freaking sick. Look at that. Just freaking inhaled it, baby. Let's go. Beautiful little shad profile bait. Shook that minnow, caught that big old bass. Let's go. All right, buddy, we're gonna get you right back. appreciate that bite, pal. It's a stud. Oh, oh, oh.